Hello people of the internet and beyond, it's Animator101, and I'm alive. I'm back. I'm back to review and discuss a bunch of things with you guys. But today I want to talk about a movie that I was invited to see. It was a film that I had never seen prior, but I was interested by the idea of watching it. Very much so, because everyone has said this movie is one of the greatest films of all time, which I wanted to see for myself. I wanted to see if it was overrated or not. So I went and saw 2001: A Space Odyssey with two of my friends, and man, that movie is both amazing, complex, and just such a visceral experience. It's truly unlike anything I've ever seen before. And the first thing I want to talk about is those visuals. Like, the visuals in a lot of the scenes in the film are just breathtaking. And then I looked up when the film came out, 1968, and of course it was directed by Stanley Kubrick, who was known for making films that push boundaries. But this is a whole new level. This is a film that even today is just so remarkable. And there are so many scenes in the film where I couldn't tell if I was looking at live action or not. It was that good. And there was obviously no real CGI used. It was all practical effects. It was just so strange. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was just such a mind-bending experience just watching many of the scenes in the film with visual effects, especially the last 20 minutes of the film, where things get incredibly symbolic and incredibly just visual. That's the best way I can put it. It messes with your mind a lot. And there's so much about this film that is up for discussion. I think there's so many things about the themes of the movie, it being about like the cycle of life, about what does it mean to be in the present day, and just our everyday thoughts about things that we do, and what drives us to keep pushing forward, human innovations, and just something about this movie just resonated with me. And I think it was those themes, and just how epic this film felt. Like, this is, again, unlike any other film I've ever seen, and I never got bored watching it. It's a very slow-paced movie, but through its pacing, it builds up tension that finally it makes for such an amazing conclusion at the end, and it makes you realize so many things while also asking so many questions. It's one of those movies that is so fun to discuss with people, because everyone else has their own theories about the film, and then there's so many things you can learn from the movie. And the film is very simple in its plot. Like, the writing and the plot itself, the story itself, is very simple. It's the narrative, the themes, the symbolic nature of it all, just the messages in the background that you don't realize the first time you watch it, is what makes this film so captivating and such an enjoyable watch. I recommend that you watch this with other people. That way you could discuss it with them and get a better insight on the film. Because, seriously, I gotta say, this is one of the greatest films ever made. One of those films I want to watch again, but I know if I watch it again, I'll have a better time watching it, because I know so many things after talking to my friends about it. But at the same time, there are still so many things I want to know. Like, I want to watch this film again just to experience everything again. And I know I'm leaving out a lot of details because I don't want to spoil what kind of experience you're going to get I want to keep it very broad. Even my friend was telling me yesterday that this is a film that's very hard to review. And I completely get what he's saying now. But I highly recommend you guys watch this movie. It's a 10 out of 10. This is a perfect movie.
It's perfect.
There are absolutely no flaws in this movie. There is absolutely no flaws in this movie, which is something that I rarely get to say about any movie in general, or any product in general. It's insane to think that a film like this was made in 1968. And it's a film that's highly influential and is so innovative. And I'm just happy that I was able to see it for the first time in IMAX, because, man, this movie is so good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.